would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Prescott. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards left on second down. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And part of to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense into half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. They'll go option to the short side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Bettis. No gain on the play. That that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they turn to Ford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Pickett will look to pass it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That pass complete to Moore. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rondale Moore, 39 yards. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Prescott. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll begin by running the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down 20-10. A little under 40 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Dak.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Purdy off the play fake.
That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Michael Irvin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Prescott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Prescott to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On first down, Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
23 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy, this is caught. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerome Bettis taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Kalia Davis made the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That one complete to Bettis. Touchdown! Jerome Bettis. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Purdy from the gun on third down.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Up the middle they run with Bettis. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A run. This is Bettis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Bettis, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Jackson with a catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Now Dak.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here.